Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody is doing well. Let's just jump right into this video. Now today I want to do a follow-up on the Elijah McClain case. I see a lot of idiots out there that are talking out of the side of their mouth about this young man, saying all kind of false allegations that are not proven, just so they can feel good about justifying his death. For one, you have people saying that he stole. Before you open your mouth and say somebody did something that's against the law, maybe you should go, because they're claiming he stole the stuff from, he was at the gas station earlier that day. So when they're saying, they're not even specific, but I'm assuming they will probably referring to the whole thing with the gas station. There is a video of him at the gas station going up to the register, paying for it, and leaving. So no, he did not steal anything. He did not steal anything. The man had headphones on as he was walking. So the whole narrative also, oh, well, the police told him to stop and he didn't stop. He probably didn't even hear them. He was walking and minding his business. He has done nothing wrong. And so when you see police with their lights on as you're walking, especially if you're somebody that is not a criminal, that haven't done anything wrong, you're not going to assume they're there for you. If you're the kind of person that just assumes the police are there for you, then you probably are a criminal. You probably are somebody that has done something in the past wrong or has been doing something wrong. And so why else would you assume that they're there for you? So yes, he had headphones on. He didn't hear them. End of story. End of story. He did nothing wrong. What is the crime? What is his crime? People always justify the death of people because they go back to their criminal record from 20 years ago to try to bring it up to this point. And so, okay, well, somebody committed a crime 5 years ago, like petty theft. And so, they had it coming. This man did not even commit a felony. He had a clean criminal record. So all of your little sideway nonsense of trying to justify is not going to work with this one. This was a solid young man. The police was called on him because he had a mask on, because he was anemic and needed the mask because he gets cold. That's it. That's the reason he had the ski mask on. Went to go to the store to buy some stuff, paid for it, followed the law every step of the way, was minding his own business, confronted by thugs that ended up killing him. Period. There is no way around this. You can't try to do all the gymnastics in your head to try to justify it. It's not going to be justified. He didn't do anything wrong. Until now, I don't even know why they detained him or put him, or even were attacking him. For what? For looking suspicious? Looking suspicious is not a crime. Even the idiot that called the police, that moron that ended up calling the police, they couldn't even get out why they were calling the police. Well, he had a mask on and he was walking and he raised his hand and he looked sketchy. I don't know. I don't know if he's a good or bad person. The morons that called the police even said that no, he didn't have any weapons. This is a kid that barely weighs anything. He's 5'6". He's frail. 3 police officers roll up on him. And then these idiots have the nerve to sit there and say, oh my God, he has superhuman strength. No, maybe you all are just very weak. Maybe this is a kid that was apologizing for vomiting. He wasn't even resisting. Why did he have to be administered anything? He was calm. He was explaining to you that he's an introvert, that he doesn't do anything. He doesn't hurt anyone. And then you have the DA that went on TV and talked out of both sides of his mouth. On one hand, he doesn't agree with what the officers took. On the other hand, he's not willing to do anything about it. And then this idiot has the nerve to say, well, he could have died the next day. Okay. Well, there's people that have cancer, right? And they might die in 6 months. But if you shoot them, Is the cause of death cancer, or is it the shooting? So if somebody has a medical health condition and I end up stabbing them, am I innocent then? Because, well, they had a medical condition prior to me stabbing them, so therefore I'm not responsible. Or what's going to happen now? When somebody kills somebody, well, you honor that person, was in their 60s. They were going to die anyways. That's the justification? Then he goes on to talk about how it's not something that he can go for first degree murder. Okay, what about second degree murder, third degree murder, manslaughter? There's so many other options. You are a lawyer, right? You know that there's alternatives that you can charge them with if you wanted to. I don't know how much more people are going to continue to see these bold abuse of power and then try to justify it. There's even other cases, or there might be a way around it to where you can say this and that, but it's not in this case. There is no excuse. There is just none. This wonderful young man, who really was just a good soul, lost his life because of the actions of the police and the EMT, and it was led to by the idiot that made the phone call for no reason. And I don't know how anybody can argue at this point that when you call the police on a black person, that is not a death sentence. Every time the police get called to deal with a black person, a black man, they end up dead. It's something usually that's very minor, whether it's from a freaking $10 fake bill to looking suspicious because of a ski mask, to holding a toy gun, to walking home from the store. How are we going to just continue to justify these things? And if you're somebody to say, oh, it's just black people being victims, do you think it just stops at black people? Who do you think is the next group once they're done doing it to black people? Who do you think they'll start doing to next? I'll tell you what, it won't be the rich white people. But they won't stop. At some point, they're going to run out of black people to kill. And so who's next? I really hope all these people, these awful human beings who are sitting here and making up lies about this young man and trying to desecrate his memory, will try to have a shred of humanity and just shut it. You cannot justify this, and it will never be justifiable. I'll see you guys in the next video.